Hello guys, welcome to the Football Report. This is the show that focuses on football and everything football. Okay, so my guys here, from my far right is, you can maybe introduce yourself.
I'm Raymond at Ray the OG on Twitter.
And I'm James. No Twitter handle, no nothing.
Yeah, he's a social media pariah.
He still lives in Siberia.
Yeah,
I live in a cave somewhere.
we'll bring him in. Yeah, I'm Geoffrey. Let's get into it.
Okay, on today's this is the very first episode, and we'll be tackling Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, El Clasico, and Spurs.
Basically everything about football.
Exactly.
Yeah, especially how the weekend was,
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, we've been waiting for it and waiting. Finally,
It's here.
here we are. Exciting. Lots of goals.
Winter is here.
Yeah.
Winter is finally here.
The proverbial winter.
Yeah. When it comes to Chelsea, I will definitely not be objective. And
No,
I
but
don't-
we'll expect you to be objective.
Yeah, everyone should expect that, but there's that caveat.
Yeah.
Mm.
Blue tinted glasses.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think you'll be objective at all when it comes to United.
No, I'll be very objective. Trust me on that.
Tongue in cheek. Okay.
So far, have we seen any matches? Man United.
Yeah, I mean, of course, the season has started. We have seen all matches. Yeah, every team has taken to the pitch and shown us what they have. People are very, very hopeful. Man United are extremely happy about their performance of the weekend. And I think in that continuum, Chelsea are the end of the other negative spectrum when it comes to sad and doom and gloom and everything that's going on at the bridge.
Poetic justice, you think? Conte was talking, smack during the pre-season about having a Mourinho season this season. Then bang!
I think he wasn't talking smack. He was using that experience to tell the players to act together, so that they don't have a repeat of that.
But did he have to
horrendous-
quote Mourinho?
horrendous.
Did he have to have a Mourinho season? He could
But
say
it is the
a
Mourinho
season
season.
after. It is the Mourinho
Football is
season,
all
yeah.
about history, okay? When you talk about Fergie, you say the Fergie beds or
But
stuff like that.
I'm pretty sure he knew what he was doing when he's talking about having a Mourinho season. It was a sliding.
You
So
can
it-
say that it's up to interpretation, but I choose to see it as a way of motivating the players, the same players who had that season from hell a couple of years ago, not to repeat that, because the warning signs were there in pre-season, the way the team was performing, the team spirit and everything. Okay.
It's too early to call, teams always, you can lose the first match. There are a lot of matches to go. But do you think we should read too much into, Chelsea's performance? Because I felt like something looked off about Chelsea. The players were arguing against each other on the pitch. And there is something about Conte. Throughout the first half, he was not really animated as we know him. He was so calm. He resembled the Conte when he lost to Mourinho
At
last
Old
season.
Trafford.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can say that. And he was in a tracksuit too.
Yeah.
Okay, so the body language was all wrong. Yeah, I mean, as a Chelsea fan, I would say I wouldn't want to read too much into it, but the signs are ominous. The body language of the players themselves are all wrong. Forget Conte. I mean, whatever the manager does, we had Louis van Gaal falling on the Old Trafford turf.
Yeah. That was funny.
It was, but I'm saying that shouldn't really matter a lot. But the way the players apply themselves on the pitch should. And the way they did against Burnley was just, I haven't seen that since the Mourinho season.
Yeah, you had to go there. But we understand. Yeah.
We'll get to Chelsea. Right now, we have to tackle Arsenal.
Yeah.
What can you say about the very few matches that they've played?
They've played one match, Arsenal, at the weekend. I can say Arsenal, the performance against Leicester was two stories in one. There's their attack, slaloming, absolutely brilliant. Lacazette just fitting nicely. Their performance going forward, I mean, they scored 4 goals, so that tells you everything. But then on the other side, they conceded 3 goals.
I think the biggest problem with Arsenal is not attack. I mean, they scored 77 goals last season. So clearly, United scored 58 or 56 goals. So clearly, scoring goals is not a problematic area for Arsenal, and they seem to have strengthened attack and overlooked the part where they're supposed to be stronger. They need a centre back, they need more bodies in midfield, because I don't think Ramsey has kicked on the way everyone expected after that stellar season. Was it 2 seasons ago?
Yeah.
When he had goals, guile, everything in midfield. He hasn't kicked on. I don't think Coquelin is elite.
Yeah.
So maybe they have a decent midfielder in Granit Xhaka,
Yeah.
who seems to have
He's really
carried
kicking
the
on,
form
yeah.
from last season to this season. He looks really decent. So they need an elite midfielder. What baffles me is the fact that they are not being linked with any midfielders at the moment.
But they bought Kolasinac. The guy is an absolute tank. I mean, looking at the player himself, he's strong, he's physical, he's up for the fight. And those are the kind of players that Arsenal haven't had lately. And adding that guy on the wing back or left back or whatever he'll be playing is a major plus for the team. His performance against Leicester was also elite.
It was decent.
Another thing about their defense, I mean, they had a few players missing from the Leicester game. They had Gabriel is injured.
Yeah,
There's also Koscielny was also suspended.
Yeah.
Those are
And
two misses. Mustafi was also not available. So we cannot judge their defense based on the team that played at the weekend. They have a few options there, but I'm not disputing the fact that they should strengthen in that area.
One thing that has come to the fore, especially when you're playing Leicester, if you play 3 at the back, Leicester are gonna tear you apart. Whatever defense you have, you know what happened to Pep last season. So I'm thinking the back 3 for Arsenal, it's solid, but there are teams that could exploit their weaknesses, especially if you're playing Ox-Chamberlain at wing back. Some teams are gonna take advantage of that end of the pitch because he's not a natural defender.
But the same thing was said about Moses. Look where he is today. He's one of the better wing backs. Why didn't he play Ramsey from the start, for example? I mean, when Ramsey came on, it was a revelation.
Yeah, much balanced.
Yes,
in the team.
and Giroud, I think is too good to be a backup striker.
I heard someone say they paid 50 million to see up close why
Giroud plays
Lacazette, because Lacazette had he scored, yes, but I don't think he had a cracking game. He did. I mean, his contribution was a bit
underwhelming. Okay.
Yeah.
I can see why you'd say that.
For 50 million, I'd expect someone to
the season is a marathon. I think you can't judge him based on one game.
Yeah.
One thing about Lacazette, his mobility, his touch is absolutely delicious. I mean, the way he kicks the ball,
but
is good. His pace is brilliant. He makes Arsenal more fluid up front than Giroud would. Okay, so Giroud would make them a little bit rigid, one-dimensional. And with Lacazette, I think it gives Wenger that option of changing it up. For example, when you go away to West Ham, big tanks, you can put Giroud in there. But when you're playing home, you can put in Lacazette and go, especially when Sanchez comes back.
Yeah. So we think Arsenal are gonna kick on. Do you think?
Yeah, I think Arsenal will do better this season than last season, but their final finishing position, I think, will depend on how the rest of the teams in the Premier League are going to play. I don't think they have the best squad in the league, judging by the signings City have done, judging by the way Man United were performing on the weekend. So, squad-wise, I think they could do better in a few areas, midfield and defense, like you mentioned, for them to have a super elite team. But I think they are better than last season. No, the same can be said about Chelsea, though.
Well, last season there was a lot of backlash on Arsenal's management. What are your thoughts about that?
Oh yeah,
Wenger out.
I mean, it's a broken record.
It's a gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah. I don't think Arsenal fans will be happy about
I don't think Arsenal are gonna win the league with Wenger in charge, because the way Wenger approaches matches, he has shown a bit of he's trying to change. He's trying to be more open-minded. Maybe his experiment with a certain type of players, these small, crafty, very technical players, it hasn't given the league for the last 13 seasons.
Yeah.
So he's trying to mold the team, but I still think they lack that cutting edge when it comes to mounting a sustainable title champion.
Thank you guys for watching this channel.
Feel free to subscribe, hit that like button, share, leave a comment down below.
And follow us on our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at The Football Report. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.